Hello there. This is Cheryl Ann again. I thought I'd do a multiple part video series on how I did my two art journals since I'm getting ready to start another one. So I'll take you through the process. It'll probably be over several weeks. So this will be part one. So the first thing you want to do is find a book the size you like. I love this size. And remember, I talked about the pages. Your pages need to be fairly heavy, and they need to be sturdy paper, not that slick stuff. You want something that has a nice spine on it. See, this one's in pretty good shape. I can tape that or glue it because you're going to be ripping out probably 2/3 of this book. This is actually the book that I just prepared, and you can see the difference. You see all the pages I tore out? So you want to go, I like to go 8 pages. You want to keep your front 2 or 3 because they're just naturally together, and you're going to be gluing those anyway. Then I keep about 8, and then I tear out. And this one I'm a little worried about because, as you can see already, oopsie, look at the binding. So I'm not sure about this one. And then I take out about 8, and then I go in about 8, and then I take out. I try to find the signatures and take them out by signatures. I can't always find them in this kind of book, but you can see the difference between this and this one, which I have not taken out any pages. So again, try to find a book. The size isn't really important. I like this size. This is like my smaller of the two I did, so I like this size, but there are other sizes too. Another thing you should do is you should keep the pages that you rip out, because sometimes if you do one of those tri-fold pages, you're going to need some extra pages. And also some of the illustrations you can use as ephemera. You can use some of these as ephemera. So I don't throw these out until I'm done with the whole book. Here's one book I found, and you can see, look at the size difference. I love these old books from the 40s and 50s and 60s. This one, I have torn out some of the pages. I haven't glued them together yet. You can see, this is what happened when you tear it out, and I don't do a very good job on that. I tried going back with my tweezers and getting some of that out, but then I ended up losing some other pages, so I really haven't quite figured out how to do that. Just make sure you keep these pages at the end. You need to keep about 3 or 4 pages in the back, and you need to keep about 3 or 4 pages in the front. You'll find them. They'll naturally lie down, so you'll know where they are. I have another book here that's the same size as the previous one, the one I just showed you. It's upside down. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm doing this one-handed, so. And this one I went through and I did remove pages. I've not glued them together yet. I find that it's easier to go through and remove the pages and then go back and glue at least 2 pages together. These are fairly sturdy, so again, I can glue 2 of these together, and this is the same size as the previous one. These 2 are the same size as one of the ones I finished. And again, this paper's a little slick. I'm not certain I'm even going to use this one. It's a music dictionary, and I might just use a few pages for ephemera, but I don't think I would use this one as an art journal. I haunt any library I can find. I go in and look at their books. And up in Idlewild, which is in our local mountains, they have a vintage book section. I found this one there. I really love that on the cover, so I don't think I'd do anything with the cover. And again, this is that same size. I really like the size. It's on heraldry. So again, I'm not really sure if I'm going to use this book as an art journal or maybe just use this one as ephemera. Then, of course, I found this a super large book, which is 12 by 9. It's 12 tall, 9 wide. This one I have gone through and removed the pages, and I have glued them together. I like to use gel medium. You don't get as much warping on the pages with the gel medium. It's going to be covered up anyway. But it's not, you don't get as many wrinkles as you do with Mod Podge. And this is just a design book. It's from the 1960s. But I wanted a big book. I wanted to see, this is where I tore the pages up. This is what I mean about having that left. I need to go back now and kind of get rid of as much of that as I can. So this is a nice size. So this one's ready to go. These other two, I've torn out the pages. I need to go through them tonight and glue pages together. But it kind of depends too. You know, if you're going to make a window, you don't want to be gluing all your pages together. I like to glue 2 together. That's fine because that gives you the strength for the pages to support whatever you're doing. So I might go through tonight while my husband's watching TV for the 18th hour and just start gluing some of these pages together. So I hope this has been useful for you. If you have any questions, you know, please leave them below and I'll try to answer them. I've only done 2 other journals, so I'm not an expert, but I will try to help you out. So have a happy new year and welcome to 2018 tomorrow. Bye for now.